that's why I gotta keep it ratchet. Bad bitch, work 2 jobs and get taxes. Bought a new Glock, hold 30 like a plasma. All she want is 2 things, back shots in the back rubbing. Oh I'm that nigga that'll do that. And I can't lie, love the way that you move that.
I'm just saying, I got the red eco gel, I got the clear eco gel, I got the motherfucking green eco gel, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, KnoKnoFuri, and we back in the bathroom where it all goes
down.
Okay, so I'm gonna just get to the nitty gritty. Last night I was up watching videos, scrolling through my little phone like, who put up a new video today? I want that many uploads today by my favorite people. And then Bree Hall popped up on my feed. And I'm like, oh shit, it's Bree. Like, I love Bree. So, aka Smartista Beauty, for all the OGs. She put up a video that really concerned me. Basically talking about how eco gel is canceled. And I'm like, girl, what you mean eco gel is canceled?
What the fuck was that?
Eco is what gets the curls popping. Do you understand? Like, so basically in this video, what was concerning me, she was basically complaining about the fact that her eyes were watering when she was using the new eco gel. I believe she was using the gold one, and I personally hated that one. I only put that one in a small section of my head and didn't continue because I knew it just wasn't going to work out. But I have used the black eco gel many times and it just never worked for me. So I just left it alone and I stayed to my old true faithful green eco gel. Now, she said when she was using the gold one, her eyes were watering. Like she was using permanent color. To anyone who's ever had permanent color and did it in a closed space, ammonia and permanent color does make your eyes water very bad. She also compared it to like cutting onions, and I was just like, what? You know? And she also complained about it having like a chemical smell. I was like, what? So I kept watching. And she was talking about the ingredients, and y'all, I researched after she was finished. The ingredients are so bad for you. Like, how did I not? Like, literally all the ecos are the same except for like the one active ingredient that makes the eco gel. Like, you know how you have the argan eco gel? The only reason it's different from can I reach it? The only reason it's different from the green eco gel is because this one has a different color added to it and it's olive oil, and this one has argan oil and the color yellow in it. That's the only thing that makes it different. So, long story short, I'm not going to get into all the details of the ingredients. If you want, you can watch her video. I'm going to link it down below so y'all can watch it, as well as the video that basically got her onto looking up the eco styler ingredients. There was also a video before that posted a while back. I will link that one down below as well. Basically, she was listing ingredients that have irritants, carcinogens. If you don't know what carcinogens are, carcinogens cause cancer, or can cause cancer. And I'm more concerned about the irritants as well as the protein. On Facebook about maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I was posting about, you know, does anybody have any new gel options, because eco gel has just not been doing it for me lately. And this was that video that I put up for my updated curly routine. That was a pre-recorded video. I used a ton of eco gel in that video. Basically, when my hair dries with eco gel in it, it gets so dry and so brittle, and I'm just like, what the fuck? No matter what leave-in I use under it that actually works with the eco gel, no matter what butter, no matter what oil, my hair would get so dry, and it would literally, like, I don't run my fingers through my hair, but I do like to touch my hair a lot. I would touch my hair, and if I did like one wrong touch, my hair would literally snap. Like, there would be pieces of little hair in my hand, and it's just like, what the fuck? And it's just like when I would go to wash the eco out my hair would be like a Brillo pad. And I have a ton of moisturizing shampoos, and my hair would literally be like a Brillo pad. Which leads me to another video. There was this video that this girl put up that I will also link down below. You can get protein overload from using EcoGel. And I'm like, okay, so how the fuck can that happen? You know, how the fuck can you get that from a gel? All EcoGel has hydrolyzed wheat protein, which that kind of protein, that is a strong protein. It's actually in the Apogee 2-minute you know, protein treatment. If y'all use that, I know y'all have seen that all over YouTube. A lot of naturals use it. That's an active ingredient in that protein treatment. So hydrolyzed protein is a pretty good protein to use on your hair. But as much as people use EcoGel constantly, that's too much protein. You're never supposed to have too much protein or too much moisture in your hair, because too much of either will ruin your hair. There's also moisture overload that I'm not going to get into. But protein overload basically makes your hair brittle. It makes it limp. It makes it break off easily. It's too much protein. So I think that's really what the issue was with me. So I stopped using it for about 3 weeks. About 3 to 2 weeks. And I was just like, okay, so I've been doing deep treatments within that time, and I was just like, okay, maybe I can go back to it, because EcoGel used to be the bomb for my hair, especially when I first became natural. My hair was so pretty with EcoGel. It made my curls pop so well, and that might actually be the reason why my curls pop so well with EcoGel, is because of the protein. My hair really likes protein, but like I said, too much can, you know, ruin your hair. But anyway, I started using it again. This is just a hypothesis, okay? I'm not saying that EcoStyler is the reason, but it could have been a reason. I have eczema. If you go down on my YouTube page, one of my first videos that I put up from coming back on YouTube after a while was an eczema video. I have eczema on my arms, right here, and I also have some on my stomach. And a lot of people ask about my neck. My neck is a whole different ball game. My neck is darker than the rest of my body, simply because I wear I used to wear a lot of beauty supply store hair back in the day. Like, I used to wear a lot. Like, I used to wear quick weaves, sew-ins, all that stuff. Now I can only wear bundle hair. I can no longer wear beauty supply store hair anymore, and it's because of the hair color that is added onto it. If you are not aware, I'm allergic to hair color that contains PPD. PPD is an additive or chemical added to basically make the color work faster. I believe I'm highly allergic to it. It made my neck darker than the rest of my body, and I had a really bad eczema rash reaction. But that's it. That's the reason why my neck is so bad. So I don't blame that on the EcoGel at all. However, my eczema has been really good lately. Like, usually it flares up pretty bad sometimes when I get out the shower and I don't put on lotion or shea butter. And sometimes that happens, you know, I'm human. My eczema is going to flare up because my skin is hella dry. But I noticed lately that I have been doing that faithfully. And around the time that I feel I started using EcoGel again, my eczema started flaring up. Now, that could be anything. You know, it could be my diet, what have you. So I'm just saying, this is just a hypothesis. I'm not claiming that EcoGel is fucking my skin up, what have you. But this is something that I want to show. My chest rarely breaks out. I never get eczema on my chest. The main places, like I said, where I get eczema are my arms and my stomach, and maybe the back of my neck when something is rubbing it. But my chest, I've never had eczema there. This spot appeared about a week ago, and it's just now going back down, but it's still there. And it was actually around the time where I was doing my wash and goes again with EcoGel. So I can't claim that that's where it's from, but that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never break out on my chest with eczema. And the fact that she was reading off all those ingredients, she said there were ingredients that have irritants, eye irritants, skin irritants. There were ingredients that could flare up your eczema. And I'm just like, maybe that's true. And if it is true, I'm mad as fuck, because it's just like, all these natural girls have been using Eco Gel for the longest time. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that they are like $1 million company. Y'all couldn't increase the ingredients. Like, you know, y'all couldn't better the ingredients for your target consumer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's maybe like 12 ingredients on the container, and one of them happens to be love and pride, which I don't believe. It's just like, we all spend our money on Eco Gel, and then that's another thing that came to me, because it's just like, I always research products or look up products on YouTube or read the ingredients on every product that I use. But I've been using Eco Gel for so long, I just kept it as a staple. I never really read the ingredients like that. I don't know. Like, I did maybe glance a couple times, and I was like, they're not so natural. But, you know, since everybody uses it, I'm just like, okay. Now I know that that's, like, not cool. Like, whenever you use a new product on yourself, research it first. Like, especially people who have sensitive skin like me, you have to research stuff like this. And it's just so crazy, because another thing that came to me is like, they're so cheap. Like, this Eco Gel, I believe I got it for like, what, $2.99? Versus this size, I got this at, well, a friend actually gave this to me, shout out to Shoshana. But you can get this size Eco Gel from Sally's for like $4.99 or $5.99. And this is like a pound. This is like, yeah, this is 5 pounds of gel for $6. That's very cheap versus your Kinky Curly or your Mielle Organics gel. Mielle runs for like $12. I know because I have it right here. And versus your Kinky Curly, that's like $27 for like a 12-ounce jar. Like, something is up. I really highly believe something is up. And I'm just personally, it's my choice. I'm not judging anyone. I'm not using Eco Gel anymore. That's dead. I don't need any negative things going on with my body than I already have going on now. It's just not worth it to me. So if anybody in the Virginia area that's close to me that watches my videos, if y'all want these, they're very gently used anyway, except for the clear one. The clear one's the one that I really use for like my edges. If y'all want these, just message me on my social media, I guess, and you can have them. I'm gonna go into some alternatives that you can use if Eco Gel was your staple, like how it was for me. I'm gonna tell you about some gels that you can use that are also better for your hair than Eco Gel. Now, some good alternatives, like I just picked up the Mielle. I just picked it up in the video. I've had this for a while. The Mielle Organics Pomegranate and Honey Curling Custard. This gel is really good. It's not as crunchy as a hold as the Eco Gel, but it does have a pretty good hold, especially for your fine hair girls like me. You can have very dense hair, but you can still have fine strands. If you have fine hair, the Mielle Organics Curling Custard is very, very good, as well as it's so moisturizing. Like, it is so moisturizing to the hair. It looks like this. I have used it. And it smells so good. It's like a pomegranate punch. Like, it smells so good. Could be the Main Choice Ancient Egyptian 24 karat glistening gold twisting gel. And it looks like this. And you get, how many ounces? I believe this is 8 or 12 ounces. I got this for around $12 at Sally's. And the Main Choice is usually always having sales on their stuff at Sally's. This is a very good gel for twist outs. I've also seen people on YouTube use this gel for wash and goes. I would believe it would work really, really good for a wash and go because it's super slippery and its shine is amazing and it has very great hold. So this gel is really good, and it also has a fresh watermelon kind of scent. It's really good. I really like this gel, and the ingredients in this gel as well as the Mielle gel are very good for your hair. I'm not going to go into details. I'm going to just list some oils. It has Kalahari oil, Oyster oil, Mongongo oil, and Baobab oil. Those are very good oils for your hair to keep it nice and healthy. This one I'm really trying to still get into. It is good. It's just very, I don't know, it's very almost too moisturizing. I feel like this gel would be good for people who have desert, dry ass natural hair. Like the coconut hibiscus curling gel souffle. It's very, I don't even want to say oily, it's just very moisturizing. Like, I can't explain it, but it looks like this. It's very runny. It has the complete texture of flaxseed gel. If you ever seen flaxseed gel, it's very thick, but it's still runny at the same time. It has coconut oil, agave nectar, and flaxseed oil as the main ingredients. If coconut oil is not your thing and coconut oil is not working with your hair like that, I would suggest the Main Choice gel, because the Mael gel also believe has coconut oil in it. Yeah, but it's like listed at the bottom of the ingredients. But yeah, I would go for the Main Choice gel. And then one more gel that I have that I know I'm kind of a hypocrite over, but just let me explain. The Main Choice Crystal Orchid Biotin Infusion Styling Gel. Like I said in my last video, I hate this gel for wash and goes. Hate it for twist outs. It flakes like a motherfucker. But on the edges, it's very good. It holds your edges down, especially if you're doing just like baby hairs, or if you're just trying to hold the front back and slick it back. This gel is good for that. Like I said, I wouldn't purchase this gel again, but if you're looking for an alternative to slick your edges back, this gel is very good for that. And this gel also has really good ingredients. And then if you need a edge control, Mael Organics Flexible Hold Edge Gel is the bomb.com. I like this better than Hicks. A lot of people's holy grail edge gel is Hicks. This is better than Hicks, Design Essentials, all of that. Like, do y'all see that? Like, I don't know if y'all can see that for real. My edges are stubborn as hell, first off. This stuff is the bomb. I'm almost out. I need to re-up like a motherfucker, but yeah. Very, very good. Like I said, I'm going to say it one more time. People in VA that live around me and live around my area, if you want this, just shoot me a DM and it's yours, honey. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I'm not here to stir your mind to bash Eco Gel or not use it. It's just my personal opinion. If you agree with my opinion, then do what you want with that. Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, stay furious.